The editor of the OC Weekly. The OC Weekly is the alternative newspaper here in Orange County. We have the philosophy that we comfort the afflicted and we afflict the comfortable. And this is key to remember, especially with the case of Kelly Thomas, because what Ron didn't say was that when Kelly Thomas, when it was announced that police officers had beat a homeless man into a coma, all the news outlets, and I have to say, unfortunately, us included, we just reported what the PIO said. But we knew that there was years and years of strange deaths, horrible beatings, just embarrassing things going on with the Fullerton Police Department. We reported that, but we figured there has to be something else there. There has to be something else there. Then Friends for Fullerton's Future, which is this great muckraking blog, absolutely amazing blog, they published a photo of Kelly's purple, destroyed face. This is what the Fullerton Police Department had done to him. And no other news outlets were publishing it. And finally we published it. So we were the first major media outlet to publish it. And then after that, of course, it somehow became acceptable to be able to publish that image. And that's what really took the story to go viral. Friends for Fullerton's Future by far beat everyone and anyone. And how did they do it? None of them are reporters, but yet they had this passion and they had video cameras and they had this ability with Facebook and Twitter and all that to be able to immediately do story and get it out there. What we have that they didn't have was institutional knowledge of what was going on in Fullerton. We, as reporters, we have been covering police brutality in Fullerton since the beginning. Basically, we knew that this was, Kelly's murder was not an isolated incident. This was just one in a long, long list. The difference, though, was that it was captured on camera. The difference, though, that it was blogs that picked it up and posted that. Without that, everyone would have believed what the Fullerton Police Department said at the time. So in that sense, social media is incredibly important nowadays to communicate your story, especially when it comes to protests. I was just about to go to bed when my reporter, Amber Stevens, she said, I hear there's another officer-involved shooting. At that point, we had, we were updating on our blog, we're updating the story, but also just putting stuff out on Twitter, on Facebook, just, the readers are just coming in. Even though it's 4 a.m. in the morning, people know this is a story that's developing right there, right then. Now, our approach as a newspaper, we could have just continued to update our post, but really quickly on, I said, no, right now it's coming live. We're just going to do our whole story on Twitter. Every once in a while we'll put it on Facebook, we'll gather everything later on, but right now it's happening live as we speak. I don't have time for my reporters to just sit back and think about it all, just go out and do it. So I would tweet, I would retweet whatever I saw, and we dominated that coverage all the way through. Then, after all that was said and done, we figured, okay, we still believe in print, we have a print product to do, so let's give the perspective. So when you cover social movements, it's very important to dominate social media. It's very, and while we're doing it, we're posting pictures for all these stories. We had slideshows. That's important. People want information. People want instantaneous information. You have to be on top of that. But at the same time, readers also want perspective. Readers want that institutional knowledge that will be able to set everything up so it all makes sense or it becomes more damning. And readers really want to value that. Readers need that knowledge. Readers need that voice to be able to set it into place.